exciting edition of Premium Express coming your way live from the studios of Premium TV here in Dakuma Circle Station. Now, you know how we do it on Premium Express. We bring you current affairs, issues pertaining to politics, and various stories making headways in the various newspapers. That's what we serve you with right here on Premium Express, right here on Premium TV. I'm being joined in the studios by Richard Atagwabing as usual, and Vida Nana Safo. They are going to help me delve deeper into the various stories in the daily newspapers actually, and maybe suggest solutions to major problems that affect both you and I in the society right here on Premium Express. You can also join us live on Facebook at Premium TV Ghana. Like and share, and most importantly, send your comments coming through and be part of the show as well. We are proudly sponsored by S.H.S Ghana Limited for all branding, anything that's doing branding, tactics of advertising, giant screen printing, flyers and posters, anything you want to do concerning branding, just consult S.H.S Ghana Limited and we'll get you sorted out. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, the show continues. Please do stay with us.
Sawunim se aware eye akwantu sanso na oba ade se oba bejane na eni neja ho eni ne kunu akoye honam kro impenfo ka asem bi se aware eye enimonyam hye aware eye inshira aware eti ebusuanim sanso na oba ade ensa ewo aware nanso enede na yehu obarima betiska kese ede aye oba ho ade endi nenu endi nansa na adane emabro obi wu enam aware enti obi bodam enam aware enti obi abrabo essay enam aware enti sanso ena obi timi etwesikan anase etuo edi kunu hokafo enam aware enti we enti na Premium TV edi dwumede a yato ne din say akwantu kese dwumede edi ebremo yawada enimemede bia wa bra no nine abo ewo Premium TV so oba ahema minima bedwafo yabetna se nia pansan mu de atete de asai yabekeka abom na yewia edi nkunu bia beba akwantu kese dwumede emu nsem bebu Premium TV shipping global true fault.
You just joined us. This is still Premium Express coming right from the studios of Premium TV. You can be part of this show. As I said earlier, we are live on Facebook at Premium TV Ghana. You can like and share, most importantly, and send your comments coming through and be part of the show. And YouTube as well at Premium TV Ghana. Proudly sponsored by S.H.S Ghana Limited for all branding with tactics of advertisers. Consult S.H.S Ghana Limited to get this. My name once again is Agoja Kafuicha. Now I'm being joined in the studios by Richard Atagwabing. He's a very powerful politician when it comes to hitting the back of NDC and NDP. He's very vibrant in that aspect. And then Vida Nana Safo as well is no exception. She's also very good in politics, I tell you. And then when it comes to issues pertaining to NDC and NDP, don't go there. She's vibrant as well. Ms. Vida, let me start. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How are you doing? Today I love your hairstyle. What's it called? Yeah, Richard, you're also welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
I see you're getting tired. Everything is looking official today.
I was a gentleman.
Oh, I see.
Gentle.
Okay. Now, today, let's begin. We have some papers here I would like to introduce. Let me start with mine quickly. I have with me the Crusading Guide. First and foremost, the Crusading Guide. Now, on the front page of Crusading Guide, it says, Plot against Napo. UPSA Vice Chancellor exposed, and that story is on page 3 and 10 of the new Crusading Guide. Just beside there, we will do more in 4 years. That is coming from the Vice President of the Republic, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, to the Chief Imam. Yes, that story, I think the page isn't here, but if you get the new Crusading Guide, you should get that story ready for yourself. Now, just below there, another NDC attack on MPP polling station. Yes, agents in a foot. That story is also from the new Crusading Guide. And then just below there, Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources in association with Zoom Lion have donated some presents to GAF to enforce environmental bylaws. That story is also in the new Crusading Guide. If you get it for yourself, you get to read it. Yes, beside there, Greater Accra Guta rejects national order, says their dissolution is bogus. We'll also review that story shortly. And then just at the back, I think, of here is the 25th anniversary remembering Justina or say Pontu. So that is what the new crusading guide is all about. We'll be delving deeper into what it actually pertains here, right? But after that, Richard also has his paper, and Vida and Asafo has her paper as well. So we'll help you, with the stories making headways in these papers as well. Now, Mr. Richard, what paper are you holding and what does it have for us this morning?
Cracky Grammy, a daily graphic. It was an academy. Ukupim gratify no etoso do NCA when the Abasa 2020 election about comparison of leadership records. President Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo and Mampenina, the communication team members S.H.S. About Electoral Commission 2020 voters registration exercise plan phase 3. This year, I say on cast of the 40 days. The first week was phase 1, and the second week was phase 2. Now, we are phase 3 phase 3, and also with Medino and so S.H.S. Yeah, Bokamana, who could be more Katafa and no at also it do end smart. And what the Abasa NDC series EC over registration in S.H.S. The Electoral Commission actually said, more church and Colani who are free over 18 years and above. I also would be a fee. Now, more at your move, but in a copy more various S.H.S. But it's the last week. No, not easy for common chassis. To me, as I'm not happy as in India. If you know, Comuna, you can say as I'm not. And so, Ankasa is if I get in our court and Catafa, that's what you use. The Electoral Commission that to done what they said, and phobia or more had easy in our sort of family panswa. Ratano, also the Abatiano pay daily graphic, and also my okay, Auntie Vida, what paper are you also putting in?
And none of Pamikra, the Chronicle, and also the day. And also a day, and Mofra are more Aztec, at that senior high. Yes, a nipa baku and so in your COVID-19 no ebi ewo Sanso na Mr. Carlos Ahenkra on the year Member of Parliament for Tema West, and also Nansense mi besisi say when ya COVID-19 and my home samba bebre na se say nantia yenya say omo ekwokwhwe ni mojo eye bibia no se say our testing negative nti say no ne ho ato no and I sanso wa ha Ghana man panyin abedi eche eye Dr. Baumia enso e de neni eche e chief imam eho ekwokotia na insan say efimra ye pagya no say onsa megina ema Ghana say the second time also gina ama one nanado be nanado vice no ontimi enko ho nti ordinance a eko ball chief imam amane sese no de esi enso eno no nti ye enso ewa.
Okay, so these are the various stories making headways in the various papers we will be sharing with you very short. Let me quickly start off with mine. Now, on the very first page of the new Crusading Guide, coronavirus, Donald Trump finally wears mask in public. I think this is the very first time, Richard, if you bear it, this is the very first time I've seen Donald Trump wearing nose mask. Even when he's at home, when he's in public, he doesn't wear nose mask. According to him, he says he doesn't like the way he looks in nose mask, so he won't wear it. But let me quickly read what is here. Now, US President Donald Trump has worn a mask in public for the first time since the start of the coronavirus pandemic. The president was visiting the Walter Reed military hospital, outside Washington, where he meets wounded soldiers and healthcare workers. I've never been against masks, but I don't believe they have a time and a place, he said as he left the White House. He previously said that he would not wear a mask and mocked Democratic rival Joe Biden for doing so. Joe Biden is the one also contesting the seat for president in the United States. But on Saturday, he said, I think when you are in hospital, especially in that particular setting, where you are talking to a lot of soldiers and people that in some cases just got off the operation table, I think it's a great thing to wear a mask. So you just realize that if you're in a hospital, you have to wear the nose mask. This is wrong, you understand? Now, the change of tone phone game as the US recorded 66,528 coronavirus cases on Saturday, a new daily record. Just a day, they were able to record 66,528 cases. Yes, so I think that alone has cautioned the president to wear face masks. Speaking to Fox Business Network last week, Mr. Trump said, "I am only for masks." No, he said, "I am all for masks." So he has now realized he has to wear masks. He added that he sort of liked how he looked with one on, likening himself to the Lone Ranger, a fictional mask hero who, with his Native American friend, turned to fought outlaws in America Old West. He also said he took issues with people touching their faces after taking their masks off. They put their fingers on the mask and then they take it off. And then they start touching their eyes and touching their nose and their mouth. And then they don't know how they caught it, he said. So I think this is the very first story. I'll start off from the new crusading guide. First time ever the president of United States, Donald Trump, has put on nose mask. Richard, what do you think of this incident? Do you think this is the time Donald Trump has to wear nose mask? Or he was supposed to be doing it previously, maybe when coronavirus came into the system? Do you agree with him that for the very first time he thinks he now likes how he looks in nose mask, and so from now onwards he's going to be putting on nose masks?
Okay, you see, Donald Trump is a very, very controversial
I tell you.
And you, if you recall, I think 3 months ago he said that he will stop giving money to the World Health Organization if they don't meet to his demands. And I think people criticize him for saying that word, and then I think he stopped. And the reason why Donald Trump don't want to wear the nose mask is because he wants to tease his rival, that's Joe Biden.
Yeah, Joe Biden.
I think he belongs to I think Donald Trump is a Republican or Democrat.
Yes,
Trump belongs to the Democrats, and then
Joe Biden is a
Republican. Yes, he don't want to wear the mask just because he wants to tease Joe Biden.
But that's not right.
And that's his reason. We all know that Donald Trump is a very, very controversial person, and I think not too long ago when certain journalist was about to ask him some questions, you see how
he was chasing around the people to ask him the question.
Yes. That is the reason why the blacks, most of the blacks doesn't like Donald Trump.
He doesn't like them at all.
Because of the way he do his things. I think Donald Trump will never be aware that blacks will repent. Even American citizens now are repent to the American. And over time, and in the case we buy a second try and go right. That's what they said. Percent car, two free ideas. Yes, there was impeachment. Yeah. I would say, when it was a majority carried the vote, Obasa, no, now to man, really. Now, no, one thing I guess I'm going to say, so what's now see? Appointees alone want to say, what can be not say, if you don't agree with me, I will go to trouble. When you talk, that's this year, you're not here. No. Oma ba se ba pa yo za no tie to ma fa sa e no me net na sa na ba to bi ba e mu sa ba ya ko no if is going to maintain
it's going to be
very going to decide whether not going to maintain his seat or not. So I think for the first time he been wearing face mask is good. As I said, World Health Organization they this I said everybody should wear nose mask. Actually we should all adhere to safety protocols. And then you've been a president, the whole president don't want to I was expecting to start to be the same thing. But I think this year them say yeah, I
think it's good because although the mask doesn't prevent the virus, but at least it prevents the spread. You understand?
You have a say that people do change, people learn. You have to get people by their past mistakes. Now that he had decided to wear the mask.
So he's no longer going to make fun of Joe Biden as he usually has done. So Richard, let's quickly go to you. What stories? We do also start with that.
Daily graphic. Now, call Carter also feel on a center spread from or Java said NDC over registration S.H.S. Now, Electoral Commission started also compile this new voters there was a whole lot of agitation, a whole lot of criticism against them that aside everything, we are in 19 eras, so we should stop compiling this register. But then the Electoral Commission refused, and they decided that whether we are in COVID-19 era or not, they will still go and compile this register. It was almost years of not compile this register. And NDC for and the president could be more significant. Say, Electoral Commission, no more yapping. Some person will compile it. You know, more yapping. Say, in case the crown, a cost order that, if I think if they go on to compile this new register, the number of COVID-19 cases will shoot. It I think that the Electoral Commission should stop compiling this new register. You understand? And when and as a record, really bad. Now I say, I think the NDC they went to court with 2 cases. Yes, that they don't want the Electoral Commission to compile the new register. The other one was
they should add the national identification.
The Electoral Commission being excluding the old voters ID card. So that's our case. The court gave them 2 options that either they should choose on the Electoral Commission to compile the new voters register or the exclusion of the old voters ID card. So I think their lead counsel was Tamakum, and they chose the
Exclusion of
the old voters ID card. And when the ruling came, I think the Electoral Commission won the case that they can go and compile the new and exclude the old voters ID card. So and I brought judgment in the by. Now yes, you get here on that interview. Maintenance. It's a course when you a course on one. I don't know how to make us say Electoral Commission. Supreme Court now just not to meet you. I think that you can put
that. That wasn't what the Supreme Court.
I don't know if I don't know. I don't know.
A panelist.
Contacts are interview. I think they were of what they should. But see, I didn't know so much. As they are phase 3. Now, okay, they will move to the other various senior high schools to compile this name because we have some students who have attained 80 years and some are also above, so we are going to register them. And I think that Parents Teachers Association brought about they don't agree with the Electoral Commission. And I think that the last time we spoke to the former president of police for consent, that's Mr. S.H.S. Also, I said, all the names say, but it is so bien, it's our phone come up to it. So you go. And the end is for how we now say Electoral Commission. I don't know if you have S.H.S. Violating Article 23 of the 1992 Constitution. And many making kind, making kind of and you may be saying, yeah, you're going to time, I see. And this is what they say, Sam Ran, it was a grass. I wish Relation Act now 2016, CI 81 as amended by CI 2126, the 21 days before the registration exercise. There was an Electoral Commission who said, what should I in one? And I would do an Electoral Commission. Compiled in it, and I think that we should look at the NDC were saying that the Electoral Commission did not include the S.H.S. one school. The Electoral Commission and this the Guinea Council no, you go to this senior high school, go to this senior high school to compile this register. And to a man farm manager, the Electoral Commission court. And so, NTN Council will be a map and this. The NDC will be a court now or more assent. Who call daily draft as a first of the Tosun the story or NDC.
What do the NDC expect? Almost to say is more.
The NDC is expecting the Electoral Commission that they should have met them together with the party advisory committee at the INAP so that they can discuss this. But I think that when they met them, I think somewhere in May or June, it was May, I think May around. That was like more Kasansi with national say. They say, the local schools now, and I think the reason why point here that the EC was able to tell them that was because the students were in the house.
Yeah, maybe probably at that time the restrictions wasn't eased.
Yeah,
yes.
The students going back to their classroom. Exactly. The moment me and fan come on, yes. I think the election commission need to be presented almost well. The law court, yeah, I think said they can read this case because now when we say schools, you be now. Managing so when you're 18, their names should be in the register. That's the reason why they have moved the exercise to the various senior high schools to compare this new schools. If the electoral commission present themselves at the law court, I think they can win this case because that time not schools need what you're saying. Easy for no. I didn't know that or more. I got to brand new school.
No, you see, some schools have how do you call it, registration centers close to
already.
Yes, already, and so yes, and so schools like that, you just have to walk about a short distance and then get yourself registered. But schools that don't have registration centers close to them, the EC has taken it upon themselves to go to the school personally and register the students.
And is it not going to affect your academic performances?
Asama ye NDC for Ediban. Me at times I am maintain your maybe as you because Tambiano NDC for person moya de be bo mudin keke. Sa asemo ye baya modiako court anko sihwi. Se asama modiko court me okay me madwemu de me hu and from so be a wo say what somebody asem we dey court because the main plan anye man school for the be man me no bi anu nya so anim say e ma school for school akole bia nkwa abonten e na ma obi aso nkọ ho enye dey enko nko show obi ana bibisa but say na aba no ibi omo a ebi be omo kra na omo be nante na nye ni pem na omo kwa akosa line no
tell no we can't say their teachers will be with them guidance.
Etimi me hu say anka ye koye wo school mu amomo no anka no momye e chen so mo beba outside akwa dey akoye entimi no minim NDC 4 point omo like minim the reason tia like omo persuade we omo ye
the reason why they 21 days before the election and also before the compilation of this according to CI and for instance I was sent the electoral commission making rules the political party said if you school say police and I just make say
so that cannot school no school and they say no marco school no I was say NDC for who say no nkwara ko school and first no first ye ya nkwana ko out e ko yo ma de what is say ye registration ya ko no school mu da ye nya ni da until so who say problem na aba no until na omo ya we until so mo ko so we keke omo ya we pa say because of problem na aba no until na mo fra no ye ko ya mo school no omo school obi akọ omo nyinya ya we no that pie
there is nothing wrong with registering students at their school
until me who from so bia won ba me who some person di for Friday eba na e se educate asa be ma news for I hope that some person we because we me who problem be won say what say you guys send oh there be
you guys don't understand
yet
this is by law you understand
and the law na beka
they are going according to
and I say law na beka say the first one buy say yen Supreme Court na e buy no e bedu ho a e say educate aso tro ni news fa ho no minim say we so no law na beka say na we no so na nya de akokot no minji ni say Supreme Court beka say yisi njai kopem say ye beka wie enti asam no court nya na ade no mo ye enti asam ye beka be wie no na school for ya register wie they say obe na de obe kwa obi akada na enti me hu fa so bi a wo so say ye dey almost ade asam we court enti e be send this for
they also say that it's illegal
to what register the students in their schools.
The schools, yeah, it's illegal.
But do you remember before this exercise, they were also being afraid of a lot of people being disenfranchised.
Yeah.
I think these students are not registered in their schools. They are going to be disenfranchised. And so what is that?
They say what does now ye do school for? na say so omo do money share body so no I want na nye adwuma they say do so
the NDC they are confused now.
Oh, why confused? Why confused?
So, but they just want to.
Mean your mom like I said.
Controversy. That's
Oh, they said no. Who said?
Let me come in. As for the NDC, we're saying that when the EC goes on to compare these voters register, a lot of people are going to be
Yes, this was their main point of NDC.
And here, like the case where the NDC don't want the EC to write the names of the S.H.S who have attained
18 years.
So,
which of course most of them are 8 years and above as well.
Omudin kwa from omudin kwa say omu asem bia mai omudin kwa from like on person say dey it's a page omu mu kata omu dey news right who say news in dey omu but there was some news we o here ba etimi ma omu ye we pa bi na abe because obi ni wa be support say kwana ye dey nkora na yekoye we ni school mo no enye mi wa wo no ye mu nimra no mu say e ma school ni adesua ni bia empie ena ma obi aso nkoho entiwem no omo no ya sheda na ya den like ya hwese bibia de dana akwem ena de omo ko entinya de omo ko no nkwala ni bepia kwako di lie ena mu ni say de bia nka say ni normal time ena first na ye we normal time nkwala ni pie omo kwa no omo fie no makoya na omo schools ma omo pie koya omo de ba say ni normal time entimi ni de NDC for patch at this time yes romo
who should say according to NDC okay, do you personally think this voters register this exercise is supposed to go? Because the social case is cost and I face reports coming from various centers, just social distancing they don't use.
Unim. Na me idea na me pray say idea NDC from say so mo court. Na ka me pray say NDC for beka ye say. Aka NDC for beka say. Ayen kola no mo school no. Ombe say ya we na dot tie man kola ni mrefi. Intimate NDC asade isi court no. Like me say after na
I think last week they came out with that.
But I don't know man for ban court.
Just say.
Say I was so ordinary omodi aban court say I was say a man kra ni be fie.
Tell no man from they haven't got that issue.
It's many way no me expect say school for no say NDC for kwama school for on be kwama mo say I was say ma school kwala ni be fie. Kwa prem so ya we ne be dey ebeko eno na ye the best ade abebo school for na dem ye dey mo school for no the best so mo problem pre bi abebo school for na enyo mo amo.
Okay, right now no support voters registration exercise.
Me dem support for say come
say yeah
me support for say
whether we support or not it's already
because you need like yet me man kan ma bonte right ma say yet me man kan ma bonte the best thing is say
looking at the instance where a lot of senior high schools are, recording cases, you can't just say that students should come back home. Because you don't know if they are coming back. Some of them have been exposed, you understand? If they come back, they are coming to infect little ones at home too. You understand? So right now, it's not a time for them to come back home. So they just sit there and write the WASI. They're just like how, listen,
when the Electoral Commission decided to compare these people to I think many of the institutions, criticize them, but now it's the position, so you can't do it now. But me myself, I was not in support of the Electoral Commission. I've registered.
Yeah.
You understand?
Because we have to.
Exactly. Once they have begin compiling the names, you have to go and register.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Do you understand? And I think I've heard my director saying protocol. I think we have some people like the security personnel, the Navy,
they don't have to join the
the nurses, journalists, teachers, and other staff. I think the teachers are yes.
And no more mutifie no.
Yeah,
no.
And no more mutifie. So more mutifie no kwano. O more mutifie no beko na wa oye we wakwa kugina. And no more mutifie na asem ye ka. Ye ka teachers o mo hwe nkwala no. Se si o mo hwe nkwala ne so no ma o mo kwabo me wa beda no asem ne ye ka.
So what you have to do is people like us. There's no need for us to join a queue. Understand?
Because you joined the queue at that time you went didn't you?
Because
me the life you am on computer say do me.
When I was there with Akwesi, and I am Jenny Kibia, very soon, and I think the boss of class by.
Did you have a Ghana card? used.
Oh no, we guarantee us. And I'm going to guarantee but the baby or okay. And I think it's and I may call manager in whatever he said. Even though Bao, he said not Ghana for I mean say when we are going to the polling center, you have to go there with some who have already registered. But then we won't say who register or what guarantee for the perfect. It will be balanced with NISA requirements in there. Then only now the only for one many partner. And then the easy to do well.
Before we continue, let me acknowledge some viewers first. Carry TRO, he's your he's watching us live from Pufa. Yes. And then in Siak Collins Entry is also watching us. Faustina Bonsa Jima is watching. He says watching you from. She didn't continue, so please bring where you're watching from. And then Emma Father says I don't agree with her at all. That's Spider. Yeah. Power COVID-19 is in schools. You understand? She doesn't agree with the fact that you mean this registration should go on past COVID-19 is in schools, or you mean the students should come back home?
Nah. COVID-19 was school for ne was school on Monya Ghana for.
Yeah.
Some Monya Ghana for someone so and you're right. And Tomunya Ghana for.
Okay, so you can also send your comments coming through. As I said earlier, we are live on Facebook at Premium TV Ghana, so you can like and share most importantly, and then send your comments coming through and be part of the show. Yeah.
Okay. So let me come in again.
Whenever
the electoral commission decides to do something, they have to meet the inter-party and national commission, and also the other stakeholders, you see, the political parties as well. I think last time, remember when they met the political party where I think Otukono
he left
Otukono sorry for meeting us. But now the NDC were expecting the electoral commission to invite them and the IPAC that we are moving the exercise to the S.H.S so that they will also be aware.
Now we know when they come back to them.
Like there was
meeting when they came from
the last meeting between
I don't
no matter someone.
Say I think that during a particular program, I think they will call them in there. Yeah. Find out from their principle because maybe I don't understand. You said a lot of people disenfranchised. And here like again the electoral commission is going to various schools to register their schools. And now if they don't register them to
they'll be disenfranchised. Yes.
So I don't understand your position. And when they invited the NDC to come to the meeting, they didn't went there. They didn't go there. Sorry for forgive me, I think that's my mistake. They didn't go there. It I think the electoral commission I'm speaking last time.
Exactly.
Yeah. NDC for no
We will see her. No, Banner, no, but we are someone here.
20 NDC was. Mention the winners. What you say? What did they make an assess? I like exactly. It's a slip of time.
Yes. It's a slip of tongue. Okay, so Miss Spider, what story does the people have for us?
The any of the Chronicle, Cratafy Tosumienua, a Hoana Aztec. Ada Senior High Technical School. So yes, nipa enso enya COVID-19 bi ensema yegusu aye kan eno ebi na asesi wa hai eno na DC ya oho lawyer Ekufi ede ababeto ono na ede babeto dwa emiehu se ensema ekoso eni nti opanyi ekoso echiro mu se omo eguso ede mofra no akọ yedomako isolation centers like yedomako show mo said ebe ya omo hu ebeto mo na no ya wada asem no eba beto dwa no yese awofo no botwi eko school mo so mo kofo mo ma said Accra girls there na ye no nto mo nyina botwi eko school ho ese omo kwa kofa omo ma na opanyi obi a owo school mo ho ena de we odesa oyi chronicle for asutire say yes boy bi na de bae boy ni nya ti boy ni nya ya omuya contact tracing no mu say nipa 6 enso enya aka no ho nti eno na ma awofo ni ti yo mu dimika ebo ohwi dai eba school mu eho nti opanyi ekoso echie mu say obia enka na koma ento no yem na omugu so de nyoma etoto akwan said de be ya bibia ebetuto ye e na mama bambo for so no maka che bambo for so say omumiem say de be ya obi ntimi nrem na obi nso ntimi enko
when we went to Accra they didn't allow us to enter the school. The media,
even the parents weren't allowed.
Oh yeah, na police ni pia.
The parents don't
no ye time omo ne omo be kasa no aha no ma aha mo de some ya konkonsa for them room.
So the students who have been infected in that school, they have been isolated.
Se send ye do omo akọ baby a eja omo ebo omo ban like omo hwe se bibia ebetuto ye.
They have to test like that contact tracing they've been doing to find out if some others have been exposed.
Se say no penyin say omo se awofo nyina so bia nka na koma entu ne yem na omo hwe se omo de ye betu ye na nkwala no enye bi nti awofo enka omakoma entu omo yem na omo ma no omo hwe omo kama.
Last week the ranking member for on the health committee, that's what I'm yes, I think they had a press conference in Parliament saying that those schools that have been infected with that COVID-19 should close down. And we called this man, the regional communication officer for the MPP, S.H.S. He said he doesn't agree with the NDC. And the president for police for concerned teachers also said that the parents should exercise patience because they are put measures in place. The students who have contracted the disease, they have been isolated and they are receiving treatment. So I think one thing I have many said, I'm going to be isolated. You see, I named the number of days or more every day. What are the mechanisms? You don't know the number of days that we spend at the isolation center. It's back to class now. What share the baby?
They say you need to teach when you do.
I think the last time I asked the president for police for consent, he says unless GS will be assassin or not yet. I believe they be affected because they say 2 weeks will be over final exams. Now one's my classroom for 2 weeks. What are you going to write over there?
And they are some. They say no, you who did say air course because
me and say I know 2 weeks away.
Because he said this is on no shema, or say boy in the Yareni free and a buy. Or so on didn't say Obina de Bayan or did he say boy in the Yareni free and a buy out the above Sandy Pansiano. We say when I near Casa say I don't more corner, yet test to win a share ya and Kawina and Mouse. But
I think you've been talking about the testing and the mass testing. The last time we talked to Doctor exactly was a sample matter.
I want to say more.
But let me say that we can test you today, we can test negative. But
the next time we test exactly.
So if the government has to embark on mass testing, then it has to be every day. They have to test the students every day.
Not every day.
That will cost the government.
Exactly. If you are tested the first time and you are positive, you have to go through like a 14 days quarantine. Then after the 14 days, if you test negative later on, then it means you are okay. But if you are still positive, then you'll be isolated.
Yeah, but you can be negative again.
Yes, that's
positive again. Like you know this player, hosting or dying. You don't like football. You don't do it. Also, what testing positive was not testing negative. And I think this one, Pablo Dybala, Juventus.
I see. You want to divest this issue?
That's
what you say. The players, which man testing positive in there?
And I have you.
What man testing positive?
And I have you. To stress. Oh, to when a yaka dear, a hard drink. When I am near can, ebi mu ntiase ne sawo menu de me ntiase ne say yese mo fa no mo nkoso nkotro nti awoso mo tro but impanyimfo no mo aba mo bra wi a Omo no no obinya bia ni across like ministries ni ade omunyina ya tutu se ebienya bi ntomo kofie na omu kofie no na emofa evidence omu pa hu nya na nti we no ya de se na ha dwen pa because se na amana ye bibia ho a ase ye mofa ni mom hu nya na exams le so omu tro bi omu de ko hen chat ma se
I don't believe Papa was a giant one. Oh, Cassette. What is the right to do? Certificate of Baron.
Hey, Baron Modeco. So, Unteseno, ye be bia quacogina, say, I am penny on my triumph, and then pay for no more bomb, brave you know. Oh, more money gun is carry pono, Sebio, or Mumpono, yes, or Montana, a fee, Nayan to tomb. Yes, I said the bear, or Moon Massam, Namafana, or Mobile, or my gun a yeno, or Mudomu. So, it's in your baby or I pass I had dream pie, best selling in penny for. Or more than more friends.
90% of the education is last.
Or more than
yes, exactly.
90%.
90% any bill. And to send my friend now, most of us in the dancing.
It's like we are putting the certificate in front of the life of the students here. It's the life of students matter as well. You understand?
I think that I think that Napoleon is going to recover.
Yes, we covered just recently. So I think that the government should be considerate, and if he has to close down the schools, then he can't close it down because they've tested. You can't tell them to go back home. You understand? So right now we don't know if they are supposed to be in the schools, and then if those who are tested, we take care of them because right now our recoveries are also increasing. Understand? So they should just and then we hope they also recover quickly.
Because they say no, Accra girls thereby in prayer so by on Thursday and so by say we so aba e ko one o we want say ni nyina ko bom
we raise this issue
now the Ghana Education Service is acting like the electoral commission
omunti dai
we will say
omunti
and private
yes
to go to Kenya and Nigeria they have cancel the exams
Chobodom school Chobodom
you Chobodom
Okay, so I think the government should be considerate as you all say. What the parents are saying now, and I can't say, I never been found because students are wanting to go.
Say already certificate no one for so
they can't go to like that.
The exam has been cancelled.
Yes, well, for them, the senior high school and junior high school students are exam this year. I'm not sure they postponed it to next year, 2021. That's on the right.
And to tell any fan of oh, so the person are not deal. The person are not deal. Papa.
I said, I have a plan. I said, you would, which means any balance among you know, exams will happen.
You can set questions anytime and then
to be exams and
oh, bit me bonnet bra, walk a cram and a body saying in a school. Soon that time be a school trip. The school, what must say? Now, more the damn casa can move so. Now, Colano,
another damn casa. His Excellency, His Excellency, fellow Ghanaians. Casagrano said, yet to be infinitely pump and was a no, idea. You use a data, or the economy is. I don't know when we're in lockdown. He says he can restore the economy, but he can't bring lives back. Yes.
Oh, man, penny cry, Sebio, Ghana man penny, Nana Ado Premai, or no crampono, a try and na, or no be a view or mohono, or no say, oh, train, and me a cat when you view, or no, for this is any say. I then I'm a friend of the monk cassette. So I say, Ghana no. Ya kwese ni pebia omo sa mo de ehia omo kasa enu na ye de e so no se basa
2011 I think they actually was 2011
history man this so cool
2011
yeah I think it was just a more cancel papers
because akobase I said that senka final year for now I mean the tertiary is for now na SS for now and I guess for now and can say that never 3 years for they not admission to S.H.S. and S.H.S. for admission tertiary. The whole program for 1 year. Who think that was me?
Yeah, at least we can postpone to next year. If the virus subsides.
No, we know what you say. You're not confirmed. Yeah.
I feel the more to Ethiopia and one of me no more to enjoy Jumasho.
Okay. Well, we don't. December 7th will tell if this government will still retain power because the way he has handled this virus concerning the school children, it's quite appalling.
And I think the former president, both just second cross get a mass. John Dramani Mahama said the real man penny handle COVID-19 case. I am back.
Minya Bema, me say go for ya Jomundio, or Moka Commerce. MPP NDC udu omochigana ubewu na omotebo omunyina saa na NDC wa saa no munya omeye ye nyina ye tigana na omampanyi dada beka ye ntiobia ne nurses ne ye omo sikanya dia wo se ye ntiobia Ghana he ya enti saa so na omo nsusi so omo beye enti ye Ghana for na o se etu ye hofo na NDC MPP de ye di omotia minya ye bewu na NDC MPP omotebo any NDC omo na mine no nti e ka se omo a che se minia endi MPP NDC ti sa na se de NDC na wo so akomo so be yes se de MPP ye na ye nti obia o meye nti se NDC MPP ye nti obia NDC so ye nti obia nka ne de all that be that sanity.
So we just pray for peace during this post. As we are heading towards the elections gradually, we just pray that everything comes out. So now let me quickly bring this one from the new proceeding guide, page 3. We will do more in 4 years. Baumia tells Chief Imam. Yes. Now the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, has said the governing New Patriotic Party, under the leadership of President Nana Akufo-Addo, has fulfilled its 2016 electoral promise to the people of Zongo in its first term of office. Speaking during a visit to the National Chief Imam on Sunday to officially inform him of his renomination as running mate for President Akufo-Addo for December 7th presidential elections, Dr. Baumia recalled that prior to 2016 election, President Akufo-Addo promised the National Chief Imam and the people of Zongo that should Allah make him president, he would establish a ministry, a special fund to refacilitate the development of Zongo communities, adding that the president has duly honored his promise. Okay, so I think for that aspect, the president has done that. For providing the ministry of inner city Zongo, and then he has done that. So I think we have to applaud him when he performs very well. But there are some promises he hasn't fulfilled. That one we have to make mention of that. So yes, so he has to be aware that there are promises he has promised. In the 2016 manifesto, you and I were present last time at the forum the other time, so we'll bear witnesses to that fact and testify to it. We are yet to see that happen. By that,
the very reason why the NDC doesn't agree with the MPP concerning free S.H.S and the double practice, the MPP promised that he will build 305 senior high schools.
No, but the senior high schools were built under the NDC government. So I think those schools, yes. So at least he used those schools.
Say, I told Richie there, school now, MPP so mobesi, MPP see, NDC they no musi there near there, any penny don't be boom. You see why?
And some have been abandoned.
You see why? Don't know, Omundi, Minister Omubashano. And no, your best or move, Saboshan, I am their door so do. And Mubashan or Mundi so, but let's say, baby, where some kaka na Ghana, Edimu, it's way ever Wababe schools, yeah, where so buy and see free S.H.S, pay for on school now, yes, in a new Umbeco, in Sanodia, there's square, in tennis, and no promises, no dear. It's a minister, and this on promises on when ye. Nti amanyofonya besel mo ba ode kakra mo betimi no monka no na mo wie no a mo de bia ka aya na no ode
the promise they will bring a lot of
then they say Ghana for yema enim bio yema enim da ho papa na MPP NDC o meku ye ne yete ho.
Let me quickly continue. I say there, and it is in the context that President Nana Akufo-Addo did two things. First, he established a whole ministry of inner city and Zongo development, as well as Zongo Development Fund, with funding provided for in our annual budget. Dr. Baumia noted after the 3.5 years in office, the fulfillment of the promises through the creation of the Ministry of Inner Cities and Zongo Development, as well as Zongo Development, have paved the way for sustainable development in 2 areas in many Zongo communities across the country. If you go around a lot of Zongos now, you will feel the impact of our ministry, whether it is in classroom blocks, toilet facilities, drainage system, water, roads, bridges, clinics, etc. The ministry and the Zongo Development Fund are addressing many problems in Zongos across the country, said Dr. Baumia. Nana Akufo-Addo has really fulfilled his promise in these 2 major areas. In education, he has provided free senior high school. That is a major relief to a lot of parents in the Zongos. Today, inshallah, there is no excuse for any child in Zongo not to have senior high school education. We have education free up to senior high school. That is something we have to thank Allah for. So I think that's come from the people from the Zongo. They are actually happy that the promises the president make to them, their aspect of that promise has been fulfilled. So they are happy. That's looking at provision of schools, water, toilet facilities, clinics, and other stuff. In the Zongo communities, the president has actually fulfilled that, and so they are happy that inshallah, as he promised somewhere in 2016, he has fulfilled that. And so I think they have to give the big ups to the NDP government. Yes, that's what we expect. The promise is no. If you promise, well, I think we should give them the 4 years. So within the 4 years, the number of I think 360 something promises they made, including the sky trains. We should give them the 4 years. Yes, if you give them the 4 years more, maybe they will fulfill that. But looking at the way I think the Takrady Railway is now on track. Yeah, so it's come and finish the one in Accra too, and then the one they promised in Kumasi, and then the northern region, so that the sky trains will also follow up quickly. Because as you can see, I'm very. Oh, I tell you.
Maybe a bit to me say NDC Dubai. Instead of no surveyor. Send this here Dubai. NDC Dubai Magana. Mudi Dubai Bagana and see. Maybe a bedu on a monster day. We be baba. The beja Mudiako. Ghana for seconds, Ghana for there. Ghana for seconds, Ghana for there, and your more there.
So, Richard, continue with the daily graphic.
Who's a concern the NDC's case for the registration in S.H.S. I was just a minute, but Article 23, I'm going to come back to you for the answer. So if you read Article 23 of the 1990 which the NDC is standing on to, accuse the Electoral Commission that they shouldn't have gone to the various S.H.S to register those students. This is what it says. Administrative bodies and administrative officials shall act fairly and reasonably and comply with the requirements imposed on them by law, and persons aggrieved by the exercise of some acts and decisions shall have the right to seek redress before court or other tribunal. The Electoral Commission should have consulted the other political parties together with IPAC and other institutions that this is what we are going to do. This is our plan. See, but Electoral Commission will consult anybody before doing this thing. So that's the NDC's position.
Yes, but that the other political parties.
Obiama Abontin Beka he na NDC nko a. NDC for also near frame meeting omunko.
Exactly.
They say near your model.
When the two major political parties in Ghana,
and what can say you?
And I think this man, was it Bernard Bruna?
Yeah.
He also went to court concerning this compilation of different people. That is
Uncle Tiffy.
What's it?
Uncle Tiffy. He says, you say who say, Tio, and NDC in Kwane party. Ghana. And the other parties, no Emma out, Emma Kasai, not NDC.
During agitation, the political parties.
And no, Mumu say, a big call her, and a big call her. By a Cassia, now me, they have me say, ye frame meetings for NDC na uncle. Almost like they are some babons.
This case is going to benefit you in the first. The more can say disenfranchisement. You say, we want to enfranchise the people. you are also complaining. So let's just forget about it. If you want to follow them, we'll talk for the whole day, and then we'll come back to the same place. So continue for us, Rich.
Okay, daily graphic, the worker I'm saying 51 and that's in the center spread. What Jabas also stop inviting visitors to Parliament, Speaker advises MPs. I think that Brazil will have 4 more Brazil will be one or more invited our home about many and as a Parliament. Makukwe Casabea, Omuyaisa said, Omokra can be now my idea because so be fragmented, but how would you know that this person is having a disease? It's in your JMPs, they said you shouldn't invite anyone to the Parliament. So the way I know, intimate and into it. Buckets, and one can say, Emma and business, and who's what city protocols when you show Brazil the Bunso, and there's a Bunso, and Brano, and so, and and I'm the other Ocasa, Brazil, or they are saying to get the speaker, and Akasa, which is not yes, Brazil, more Brazil, I won't go near the invite you more, and more Brazil, and then research assistant teams flaws only help to spread the COVID-19 among other members and staff of Parliament. I think it was a good shot room that was issued the warning after he had informed the House that he had advised that a few people, mainly auxiliary staff such as research assistants who work for MPs, had broken the instructions to stay home contrary to his earlier directive. What a better woman, and Brano, and so any said, and then honorable Carlos. Yeah,
and then some more yabano.
Is as I didn't see when I didn't be now. What an amount of said, there was as I before. Did they say, honorable Carlos should be arrested because when you are not what ye pee, and you are calling precious, but it was outside. Speaker Swakasa, what I said, I hope you receptive, yeah,
I think we have to agree with them because we get to be just get up and go into Parliament, you understand? Because we want to protect our ministers as well. When we show our own media say I didn't want to know the cost how we do. I think it's right. But on only I can't say I could not let it just we can't say the idea.
Say MPs nyano munya sa dwuma mudia no na omde ahoho ba na ebenti nyano menya
MPs for no nyano
omde ahoho ba na ebenti nyano menya
no mo pese mo be disclosing perform nya but then say you hu na
oh ye hu bebre
health minister ye Carlos Ahimba ye hu
yo dini die unhye hu
na ko say na ko mo fa
se Ghana man panyin sha ko hye baby eno hye ye hwe I say ye hwe no say ye se ye hu na ye se we so ye hwe
we hope you praise on testing positive
yes
empire ne ebo we so onya Ghana be dese no ono mo to na one more piece of it aso to ma say ni aga say Ghana man panyin nya
na no promise James nya aki
omo pe so wu je de Mete sa mo se Nigeria shofu bi say there we are say omo de omampanyi picture bi ba na ofri like mintimi hu say that time COVID-19 ba from so we no shata is it yellow so bibisa na oba so picture na cho na say mo say omo de aba ba cho say de omampanyi aye de wan he obewu we have picture de nya picture enye sesi a picture ne ade ne ba afoforo no but in Nigeria omo say Nigeria so for be say I Ghana mampanyi yare ne bekun nam say de o de omo de ato na waka ka say me say picture ya we ne ba afoforo me hwe pa ende me hu ye but say ya de abeto ho te say afena like ofri ho de ba ne ho poa ma bibia ye no te abon pa say nyankopon because say nyankopon mo na ebeba no ne de nye say colors ni binya sa de nye papa e wo man mu I look at him.
It was negative. Negative for stability and the power. And so we about what they said. I see if we use the way to say.
Oh, yeah, BBC.
Yeah, the more can answer. That's how I want to meet you. Very important.
Serve as a deterrent. So what if I continue with what?
The Chronicle, Catapult to me no one, and say Carlos Ahenkra, and they say what tested negative. When you now say Nancy Moya on yet say MP for Tema West, when ya COVID-19, T enum and our penny at free isolation center PA or Benantan in Pesua so Emma, Dodonaka Sebeya, Yanchanaso, Yan Fanning Qua Emra Quansanani, Nidibre Kutani in Ansono, Yanji and Freening na Afrina. Nyakopon adom omode omoye no we no ne time na so ye de bae no so ko test no bae no wa test negative S.H.S oni yare ni bi sese na enum no omode aba se wo panyi koda isolation center no ne yire ne busua ene ne nanfo no mo di nechi na dofo no omo kwatete mu ye pa because ensem a na amanfo keka no eye ensem bebre nti e ma no de ohaw ne amane pa na e ma ebusua no na enumu ena eye Mr. Dennis Amfo Sefa ono na ye Tema West omo on a constituency chairman of the new party. Oh, Eduma already a sound from one team constituency chairman of the new patriotic party. And so at the other say, Saya railway a buyer no, a man or how be brave opinion any Ghana man penny if you say any was here any bad luck and a better party no. As also a man or how be brave party nene. Esa ma ha be eto party no ene na dofo na omuda Nyankopon ase because enam we so ma bebre ka sa onfa ni dibre ento ho ebi so ka say ebeya yemfa ni ngina emra kwan so yemfa ni court efise wabu oman no emra eso ena wase bu party no so emra eso nti opanyi e de atoja say eye na ni gie bebre eye na ni gie se no abase opanyi eni yare ni bi enti se no ohwe de omo sorry tia papa no omo ka ensem bebre efa no se yenyi no enfrim ena omo ka se yempa mo no ohwe de ebede ebeto omo ohwe de ebesi ode nsem etudwa wa abra na one Ghana News Agency echeche enkomo
so on the coach no omo jama na
oh se ne de
it's not right because the fact will be I don't know chess
or resign you be the cast
MPP party na no in paper na sorry HCI say on for the dibre ento ho na on for the dibre ento na on sorry if dibre
it will come from his constituency abi because say na empesua so I dey say no want to contest or content from
contest or in any city.
It's not for more per se, only don't for an game, yes, for Naka, as I found the support as a dinner chino. No, but now almost for a that thing is not coming from the whole party.
Oh, but majority now so sorry say I would say about a majority now sorry na bebre like bebre kasa say be ya offer the dibre ento office wembu almost wembu party no wembu na wembu party nemra so eso na wa sorry so like wa ya ade a etia oman no because unu say uwo bi aden na ubenante na ho say almost one nante so am one ho ban enti e man pe ko nya sorry.
Actually say if you have been tested positive now when you say you didn't go and then you are roaming about with it, it's not right. So
according to Carlos Ahenkra, or say you test here now. Positive exactly. America craving from catching said no here. Now you can go out fast. You should be very, very careful. And then when you keep up on this is from the doctor directly. The American say no you know yes I am. Because doctors more happy, only expect.
Oh, by the doctor Enkancha said you. Doctor Becca so bit to me by Dr. Enkancha say, and you soon nose mask. And I said, oh, Dr. Enkancha said, walk when you sue in a man like Omokasa Breno. So when you be Kona wo kono so when you see hwe na so person de be sign amanfo nti na mom ka say we mu party no mra so nti be ya onfa ne dibre ento na bi so say e be ya ye fa ne ngina emra ano nti say na nyame adom e ba ya oni bi no nti ye hwe de omo a omo ka say ye fa ne nko mra ye fa ne fa mra kwa so engine dibre any ade free same don be.
The reason why people are saying that colors are inflation to feel the food because of that. There are some people who are preaching this COVID-19 because I think they are born
and they be brave.
Almost said he school said you swap to
say Mona Musi so nti won wa set example. Nkutobo e no say no mo na siso nti mo na mo party no mo siso mo di ade na say wo endi mra no so a kwan no ebedi so nti say no mo na wo so mo set example ma omo a omo ewo eche no so ye dey edi so omo di so nti na e bae no e ma party no eni breye no efi say mo na party no mo na mo di oman no so nti say ba na say mo beka say mo ye de mo pɛ mo ndi so mo ye say a do wo eche so be dey e be the same thing nti no de na ye ne kwan so no but na no den
on say ayo ina yen fela e ka say du match say be na e wi ase de want to be fully and wa bit nya fun ya no for it for nya chey say e kasa du match now what can I hope professor the late professor Fifiata professor wa shut ya coach nya so be say you been fan kai for ya and I just say yeah I am subjecting him to serious public political criticism. But what I'm trying to mean is in Ipadi, Kasa from so.
It's not a language we learned it.
Even if you cannot get a hint to this, you know, and then I football is not the idea. You say, Ronaldo Parade was to Papa. Messi Parade was to Papa. I am here than we know. That's it.
Okay, let me bring this one from New Crusading Guide as well, page 3. Plot against NAPO and UPSA Vice Chancellor exposed. Now, employed to topple the Vice Chancellor of the UPSA, Professor Abednego Okuamate, and to disgrace the Minister of Education, Matthew Okupempe, for their contribution to educational development has been unmasked. I don't understand. They are performing their duties as they are supposed to do, and as people are plotting to disgrace them or cause them to lose the position they are holding, and then God will be exposed. Now, the faceless officials orchestrating the plot have resorted to sharing propaganda materials to media and pushing them to denigrate not only the hard-earned reputation of the two, but also that of the minister in charge of tertiary education and hardworking Prof. Kwesi Yanka. Amidst many unfounded allegations, they accuse Prof. Abednego Fechi Okuamate for sponsoring the recent primary and campaign of the Minister of Education, Matthew Okupempe. Now, this is what the exposed letter that was found says. Please, the most important reasons why this should be published now is to stop the processes in renewing his second term bid, which is being worked on by a search party that has been set up to do its work and bring in the report for a possible second term renewal. He is in bed with the Minister of Education and the Minister in charge of tertiary education, and he even allegedly sponsored his campaign to go on Parliament, the propaganda material said. Now, the document accuses the Vice Chancellor of being wicked and greedy and milking UPSA dry. The tenure of Prof. Amate has seen significant changes in administration. So this is what the plot is saying. So if you get the New Crusading Guide page 3, it's just up there, plot against NAPO, which is wrong. These are all lies. They are all not true. They just want them to lose their seat. Looking at this one concerning UPSA Vice Chancellor, they are saying he is greedy. He is greedy and then he is milking UPSA dry. But according to the man, he is performing well, that they even want to give him a second term to perform. And so it's not right. Yes. But you are still watching Premium Express. It's coming to you live right here on Premium TV. You can be part of the show. We are live on Facebook at Premium TV Ghana. We'll take a quick commercial break. When we're back, the show continues. Please do stay there.
sɛ awareɛ ɛyɛ akwantu saa nso na ɔbɔ adeɛ se ɔbaa bɛgya ne na ɛne n'agya hɔ ɛne ne kunu akɔyɛ honam korɔ mpanyinfoɔ ka asɛm bi sɛ awareɛ ɛyɛ enumonyam hyɛ awareɛ ɛyɛ nhyira awareɛ ɛte ebusua anim saa nso na ɔbɔ adeɛ ɛnsa ɛwɔ awareɛ mu nanso ɛnɛ den na yɛhu ɔbarima bɛte sika kɛseɛ ɛde ayɛ ɔbaa ho adeɛ ɛndi n'anu ɛndi nansa na ada ne ɛmaaboro obi wu ɛnam awareɛ nti obi bɔdam ɛnam awareɛ nti obi abrabɔ ɛsɛe ɛnam awareɛ nti saa nso ɛna obi timi ɛtwe sikan anaasɛ etuo ɛde ku ne ho kafoɔ ɛnam awareɛ nti wei ɛnti na Premium TV ɛde dwumadie a yɛato ne din sɛ akwantu kɛseɛ dwumadie ɛde ɛrebrɛ mo yɛwada ɛne memeda bia wɔ abere a nɔɔnan abɔ ɛwɔ Premium TV so ɔba ahema a menim abadwafoɔ yɛbɛtena ase ne yɛpansan mu deɛ atete deɛ asɛe yɛbɛkeka abom na yɛwie a ɛde nkunimdie bɛba akwantu kɛseɛ dwumadie emu nsɛm bebree
Premium TV, shaping global true culture.
Bia wo free said ya omo ye omo niema kasa omo kan omo nduane a omo di ene omo amamre ankasa ene suatrama mmafo omo nsua hwe ahantan dwa ene amaso ama ye nsua bibia ya to ya mamre asairam empanifo ka asem bi se owurefri ukrom he aban a wo jira edwabo ase eno na Premium TV kofa buy ye de dwumadi on waso a ya to ne din se kyerwa mamre wodwumadi so ye kokro bia so ye bobro bebi bia ewo ye bisa omoniema sade omoka omonsam efa sade omamamre ete ankasa ye wie e dia ba studio ne abedwafo betena se atwetwe nkomo ede afa ho ne a mede dwumadi ho kyia me medinya mejesoa ne efuwa jaboa Jan meka kyerɛ amamra na wagye so ama me sɛ amamra ho hia Premium TV shaping global true culture.
Thanks for staying with us, and if you just joined us as well, this is Premium Express coming your way live right here on Premium TV. We are live on Facebook at Premium TV Ghana. You can like and subscribe and share our videos, and most importantly, send your comments coming through every part of the show. We are live on YouTube as well at Premium TV Ghana. Now, before we continue, we have a footage of a young man who was committing suicide at the Kanishi overhead. He wanted to kill himself, so the footage shows him hanging off the overhead. So I think the footage is ready. If it's ready, I'd like my producers to play the video so my viewers can have a feel. When we come back, we'll discuss a little more into the video itself.
I didn't want you. And I was next time you're way better than the
Where do you draw now? Hey, that's the man, Granny. Where do you draw now? Hey. Hey. No.
Wait, what's the one? Where the pool? It's now on your side.
Down where?
What's a way, sister?
Dabi jamwa ni pa memo mubuwe.
Ebesa Shimaka.
No, no, we are. Where is it? Wanu mibiana. Kwasi meda. We wana uku usebachi. What the price are you with? We ye be jano ba ye be play your watching us. Yeah na hwe. Na say we wu yanka wan wa wu kwase. Wan wa wu kwase. O ma na sa be chamo free ase. Omo blow. We say inform. I say money bia. Want to be Wanum tramon is a fun. I know I don't know for your best. No funny see for man.
There was some weird once and I'm
social media social media. I can't set a record
That was what ensued. Some days ago at Kaleshi in Accra, where Ghana Spider-Man, I should put it, was seen hanging off the overhead because it looks like he didn't want to commit suicide. It looks like he was, yes, Ghana Peter Parker. He was, he would look like he was crying to Vida, if you bear with me. And then, do you really think this guy wanted to commit suicide?
Try no who say wo beya nti say do na nto ne mu biem nti say no meme hu sa sense wonya na opemoa ne beda e bambo for say wan ya de if you say o mage no o mage the pa.
Let's look at the video. It looks like he was being molested. I said
brother was saying ko mu twa ne papa because they say no ufri so na obehwe from na wu ya fa so be na was so ade a wo ye yenti ade pa me ntimi hu say eye pom oba bi na ate na koma ana ade na e ha no
he's going through some emotional trauma, be psychologically. Yeah, well,
no just so koku hu wa wo be wo de wo be brefe na wo we de anya kra o e wo we wa ka wo ase Ghana ni monya won ka because we say wo we na e be trend rough e be kwa ko because that you say obitimi da bokwa de be che no wawu so obitimi no maduro yenk enye so be sa but say wo we ya wo ko wu amansan wo we de na nka e mo waga na kra if you say we advice say no ekọ baby so hu wa jini din papa te wasan ko mu twa no be enai pa o mu twa no pa sane de nako if you say de oye no entwa ye kra
Richard, this is a guy, he's going through some trauma. Yes.
Oh, you see, you are sitting on what's it will be. I said, a committee inside. So, why? We said, hash the old and yes, that's why they be you wish us to play on the school swap.
What's in a coma?
Broken heart, Karasana,
so on can say the bear won't me crank ka uchile ma ye hu se de akwesi ne bia okọ fia akoda fiano nti wo ye we ba ye nyina ye wa ye dwuma mu a akwesi ne bi nko ye ewu okoda fia bro na wotwe nti wo de wo ntimi ka uchile m se de akwesi ne aya ko ye ewu no bi na
ye fọrọ bo ayi kasa
because akwesi de ne de ye wo dwuma mu asa akwesi wu ano ko ne ba ya nya lucky ni se filo na te ye ti aya na so a aka ni sa akwesi yare so na oba bi na te na koma nti sa na akoye nti we no akwesi de na ko nyaaya enya boss na wa hanko ohrifi abunse su si fom nti ande ya mpa nti do kan minya be metimisi edem e bi esi etimisi oh by what mean you we ndidin
maybe the case you know you make can say we are saying life in a home is not smooth like that sometimes you more yeah sometimes
more dead
it no go through them be on that day one fa pipe body and me and ko because life in is life
e wo we dan kan no be din
maybe I won't entreat yeah say whatever the situation may be, don't try to.
Debbie. Hey.
It's a bad thing.
But at the end of the video, no, you send out more channel to more.
So like
legally, no, if you try to commit suicide, then you be arrested and you because you believe it's a woody pan. Even though they will but on my street now, that was the mechanism. Because all the crowd when it's now one mile, it's needed. People say, Obasa who was able to do them and I would do more. Then, minor, Russell, now, this is I will ask like an toss more. If you do a toss, once you have decided to commit suicide, the other thing said, be the
but say enye bambo phone na na wo na kai ni pa na wo ho a akobewu
even kana omo pekwan bi obeyi na friko until on tata buses na ya loading from Kanishi to Accra post office no the move na kan say
be si on ti say enye bambo fo pa e na ye ni pa na wo ho a sadwe o nse ka se Ghana sadwe e cost to sense BBC na ye beji ye nua no yesi etwitwa na sem trofo ye ka won sem so enya sa enya bambo fanka like who sem obebre wa na obegem aba behwefo so nti hande ye bambo fo ya ade ye be se enua no ana se enua no enfo se de menua be me kana brabo no enda fom sa wo se ena wudi de e da adetwa entimi nya sa nti se wiase no wo ho na se ene enwuna e wo se du baby a nyankopon tin e be ye da ma nti menkun ho wa bre mu ayenwunu no efi se mra e de ne beba sa mre no unkai de enwunu na wo frame no nti e be se enwua no emfa hu ni de te bia wo de obi mpo na du baby na obekọ nkɔpɛ ne mu a ba yɛwɔ bi wɔ ka w'asɛm kyɛ na ne futuo kɛkɛ mpo no ɛma wakoma yɛ dɛ ɛtɔ yem nti sɛ du die ade a yɛnhwɛ obi a yɛhu sɛ nipa wei die mekɔ ne naase a obetimi ayɛ dɛ ɛtuufo ama wakoma ayɛ dɛ ato yem na sɛ deɛ tie biara no wɔyɛ dɛ wakɔ so bae sɛ ba ne sɛ di a ɛbɛha adwen paa
yeah, but quite having fast I know what I
akomateɛ no
we are saying, we can so we are so be anywhere. We are saying, as someone to our own answer.
Debbie.
And we are so be on the first time. So the first already depending on doesn't make sense. Automatically, how the person, it's the apple pass along the way. Bring a bit together. The person money how. That's it. We are so be anywhere if I didn't see that. Say a mile, say a member. We see that. Would you so be a yard? We are
ɔno ɔsɔ yɛ virgin kafu yɛ virgin by ma anyɛ sɛ akosi deɛ no bi
nti no sɛ obi ɛmane haw sɛ no bika no bi a mehyia no paa like na menim deɛ siyɛ abrabɔ de yɛt bisi sɛ wodɔ nipa so dɔ paa na yɛna bibia bɛbom na ɛya sometimes we are often as a losing an but so my companies because the putting one to a putting to Pia and person there was no court and a mile to kind of who are which family is added
and then I think we'll have to continue with the daily, with the papers, the newspapers actually. Until Richard, you continue with the daily graphic for us quickly.
Daily graphic on a call that I felt also means now 70, but now also 2020 elections about comparison of leadership records as president Nana Adodankwa of several Ghanaians. And I can promise them a water and our leaders. Meeting when I'm saying on a party no communication team members. It's almost a customer party to start when you're Chapa to woman so many years I'll be dinner or just more Casa of a party. I was leadership and records. Leadership, the Cobasset, or what do we to talk? Good as a component of water. John remind Mahama you can only comprise me. Is that so? No, a top party, the Sunday party, to me, always elections moved to home. And he also made mention of records, you see. And that's the reason why the MPP and the NDC are always fighting about projects. This one says, I started this project, this one finished it. And the credit should be given to me. You see, that's the reason why it's here. And not too long ago, we went to Alisa Hotel where the NDC were assessing the MPP, sending their manifesto promises. You understand? Where the MPP did mention of building, I think that Sky
Trade, yeah, it's very important to me. I don't know why.
It's very important. Yeah.
About my name, I better come and see.
And I think I can rate, my yes, I think
just recently
the NDC were saying that it was them who started it. And the MPP were also saying that yes, you give the credit should be given to us. You see, it's records massive work. And my party now, or Castle more Casa, it's a free S.H.S. and MPP. Yes, when I when they go to, I think, TV stations and radio stations, they should be talking more about the records, things they have done. From President 4 times to date. The National Insurance Scheme is
and a school feeding program, so it was under the first policy.
And I think that the teacher training and education allowance here, that's one of the the only comparison now.
We didn't need but no, we didn't have
you say, not and one of me. To me, after so, my brothers are actually to say, oh, come here, on my phone, in my car, or MPP, I buy not to it. Oh my God, if you go to this place, MVP has done this, MVP has done this. They constructed this road from this place to this place. They constructed this railway from this place to this place. They have built, let's say, 20 schools at this place. Then now I said, communicators, no, that's how we was working around Kasa. What kind of tongue of us who say, now over to me at Abama. And after was I at Kafa at most centuries and said, as I didn't give a grab upon them. Say, we asked no, any Baba, regardless of betting yes, tribes, and that Bumba,
when I'm here, when I'm here, where you then you say, if Baba Ghana for.
Let them tell you, penny, we are so Tina, the America, they say the nation first.
History man.
Oh, yeah, if you go to America, the nation first. And then some more agenda, we say, an agenda, wow, we also be so yes. As I know, the problem was more money. And to me, about it's woman and both. He probably now will check. If you go back to our home, we can say, yes, we issue, but America manager. And now we're doing papers or United States of America. What is the I want to go so yet, Africa. The reason why it's here, America, or which we are talking about, idea of borders or Kakasaba, what I say. And the more come out. But if the person going to details are there are some kind of saying there are some cities they do have their specific language or more. Oh yeah, but if you go to America, there's most of them are some kind of but Ghana and Kwana Casa how I can easier. As another African women's 1990 Africa together. And you know, one better than one penny as a sadness of a we have any say 10 years ago, as I said, and one money too. And I like it. Especially education team members. Almost said, "We said, Mokas, I want to know." Yes, I am the idea of condemning Sadim and said, "No, she didn't say 10 intimate Yakunya and a flash intimate Yakunya and a 10 Yakua and a
As sinner, we sinner, we say.
There's no need for us to subject our various ethnic serious public because what also should avoid it. And after was 2 years, I was said, "Oh, they agenda be true." He said, "Yes." And they must say, "Yeah, and the black can afford to live 3 years, here. 3 years, the black can afford. We are national insurance scheme. The black can afford this. We are paying for any penny for but Zani must say, "No, some of what using register or more cancer." Said the youth man talk Ghana for Ghana for so. Let's be out of Abana Monti. People of Ratafe also doing here. Just the craft house okay, so Vida, you quickly bring us what Ghanaian is a Ghanaian time.
The chronicle, and also Casafa Brasso Semumano, and also Casafa. I hope say no kra waka ye ye man panya be de che call chief imam ho na ho na so no chief imam enso de ne nhira egu omoso obo maba so say Ghana man panyin na be de che o ma ya de so ma hwe se asumdue aba omama asumdue aba oman mu ene impuntu omama na ba oman mu nti obo maba so pa owie no de ne mpaibo ode obo mpai ehira nhira sem egu omoso esa so bo mpai se Ghana nyankopon mu na emfa ne to mapa nhira ne yedie ya ne so obo ede ma oman Ghana sa bo se nyankopon hu mobro emra yare ya aba emu no man panyin ko na man panyin dada no man penya be de tie ko na nyo no nkwa ne koye one enyo no nkwa na koye one impanyimfo bi a ewo party nim ene ekoye eye Mr. Freddy Blay ekobi sanso na Patrick Boama enso ekobi impanyimfo ni bi eka ne ho ena omukọ chief imam
yes say we people say we Boama come more money business to more and it's now where the other aspects. I think these things will help to promote the nation. I think Now what is it? So I try about this. We to marry, meeting your far better. Yeah, I can say, I think that's I didn't. But as a woman, so man, I'm going to my private and I can't be a let's school in new school of in and the free but not why some man said, well, use a network, maybe a new team and open the yard, still buy it. You know, I'm buy now. You'll buy any of two, no much. You went to know what you say. As my guy, school paper, fun to my person. What do you school? No, so I'm going to and then say, I am what so I say, one moment to I think that we should condemn those acts. Can you maybe one more money to now? So yet to be. I think that no say idea
my main following from the new crusading guide still on page 3. I say Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources and Zoom Lion present 5 pickups to GAF, that is Ghana Armed Forces, to enforce environmental bylaws. As part of efforts to maintain and sustain good sanitation in major cities of the country, the Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources, in partnership with Zoom Lion Ghana Limited, has donated 5 double cabin pickup vehicles to the Ghana Armed Forces. This move is to enable personnel of Ghana Armed Forces to monitor and ensure compliance with environmental bylaws in the national capital city, Accra, and other regional capitals in the country. Now, making the presentation at the forecourt of the Directorate of Public Relations, Bema Camp, Accra, on Friday, June 3rd, the Minister of Sanitation and Water Resources, Mrs. Cecilia Abinadapa, said, "Well, we are by this gesture appreciating the effort of the armed forces in the fight to ensure clean environment of our cities." She said it was imperative that Ghanaians strive to practice good personal hygiene and also observe good sanitation practices. I think it's good, sir. My collaboration. We now want to be able to 5 pickups now to enforcing environmental bylaws. Okay, so what kind of bylaws there? But sanitation, I thought, sir, the kind of military. Do they also check sanitation and stuff?
Oh yeah, at times they do, because over here during lockdown and military for when they were deployed.
Yes,
I think if you go to this name, I find it very difficult to pronounce the word. Is that Agbulu? Is that Agbulu? Yeah. I wish you forgive me for that, because whenever I'm about to mention this name, I find it very difficult, because I don't know the reason why. But then the military men, I mean, I say Agbulu.
Yes.
Make sure say go one away fever. That place was very filthy, and so you have to go pee or no. There's some ice, go pee a year within my English. No, what is saying? Why? See, that is a involve almost self in this sanitation issue. The next was a Ghana. I said, yeah, what I make and I say, the Biaso, your phone, I do a making sure say, to Robert Chinabon, you made and Ghana will be the cleanest city in Africa, as indicated by President Kufuor. So kind of crowd still like it's a man, wife, and I say, so
the first 3 months, first 3 months of his service as president, Accra with the cleanest city.
Yes.
That's
he should have come out with this plan. Say he would deploy military men into our community.
So these are the people who enforce the laws.
Yes, because people are afraid of the military men, even when they are in their uniform. So when you from Ghana, who now I go to meeting and so the moment most any punish uniforms I don't soon be woman. During lockdown, I heard your course. Your koi market here, Castle Quine Sweet, Mala market. Now, where the we are not military men, no, a patrol more quantifi, quana for prayer. Pierre observes our social distance in Mana. It was amazing. I mean, it was superfluous. So, did I think say a military man, no, think or more engaged himself, sanitation issues, Kagana Befe, Papa Kagana Befe. It I think say
the Okana Yampo, and I may call a Ashama send me Quacoya dem or some madam for you. Now, me do market on am so may check here then. Midna, Minilla de Bijan, something say. Na no se soldiers for no eti omo ka move to be enu so mu twem to mu du baby aye om de some say asase aban mu ntijai omo ka so mo engina e no omo call ye to be enu so omo call so omo park cars omo ka no da ho na omo tie si no bi ekutakin no mo tie si na bro enu a omo de nemu na omo do omo nyom esisi ko obi a twetwe ne nyoma ena omo nhye nose mask obi a like obi a chene de iti mi jana mbisa girls a do se hwe eno asomo ba ha o some bed or some be say nose mask na man for nhye no aha nto mo hwe ampa so mo ba sa seconds ekwemu nyina da ho wo se kasi ni nya baby mfa ekwemu nyina da ho eno mo nhye no ye gina na wato na wo de ahye ye gina no wato na wo de ahye no mo bisa hwan kan ni mo mayi fro like opia ho ko by police frank be ye we kaka bai so jet one dem no so mo ye tu mo si kwan ma enye ize o enye ize kra nteno me just am say enkrofo we na wo say mo ye eduma pa because the way amanfo ho airport no ntafa akra ketua bi autonomous mask ni bi afi wa bedi soldiers for nenim ye aso she bi ato bi no that after na seria afi ye job ye sere nti oduomanim nti se wonni bia wo so to bi free akwala ne ho nti omo de me hu so mo ba bibie mu a ekoye pa
law enforcement dey as
hey there are because I know na ma be there are mudu am ka say asase aban mu ntijai tell them so mo can like there are man for ye no mo ka wa sa no mo ko park because omo dina ho man for adwem omo ko dina omo de kan ko see baby kra na for obi ekuta ne kin no mo see am say hey ejuma na fi na e ko
this way that why it will help us I think that's what page 3 has to offer us from the new proceeding guide. So Richard, you quickly continue for us.
I think this is the more reason why people are saying we should go back to the military regime, where the Kutukas, the Hilal Imam, the Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings and staffs were ruling the nation. I think you call back and so you can also be Buama and you may be Oha and Kasab peace and order no and can be maintained women hapa because soldier soldier by the force reply Ubekaya de see what DJ Abreso. Yes, Shunkro even though none yet the but Bino now I don't so boy, so woman family do man, and ye the bachelor was there, or man and your dear,
exactly.
Kurunura, yes, till say cool, the bear munia dear, no grand namsoma, do for ye go shoot here. A champion when they crab before the papa in an answer by a 5 years because now so for a moment quarter 7. Because now I did you claim is a market to an amazing that you move to the officers in a crown and yet in your crown. Papa and I know if 4 tones are friendly. See, I the 4 tones are friendly, much as a contract electoral commission. Oh, we're a friend in a crack or no, and any team dinner or more invade police station prison while Mutimiko jaded in call for. Indeed, Omoka said the electoral commission and we had only debating your fast, but no, this man is a very dangerous man. So I was here, and I think says I don't know Buama. Yeah, so etimi akon kanti. Yeah, twas one daily graphic character for Tosso Eduno. Page 20 of the daily graphic, and or the upper or the 7 in court over voter registration disturbances. You see, if we say electoral commission started so more compile this new voters register no and never be na course na krata no H.S. circuit court no Accra ha and na no fiada na orima den krofo nsu bi osusu se omo edinse hu na electoral commission nti no omema omo aso ayach na san krofo ne to biga a ono anya efisia aduonu miensa oye gradini ena Osman Abdallah ono so anya mfinhia aduonu nan ena ono so eye painter ena afekura so Baba Hamisu ono so edi mfinhia aduonu nwotwe oye graphic designer ena afi Samuel Nuru ono so edi mfinhia aduasa ninu eye 32 ono eye footballer ena afekura so Mamudu Saibu ono so edi mfinhia aduasa enum na afi oye baba na afi kran so Abu Muhammad ono so edi finhia aduasa nwotwe ono so mechanic na kra no Musa Awudu ono so edi finhia aduana ono enso eyetweni na sankofu na electoral commission police for no chese omo akwachi omo a ya bom kwa adu se niema bi a omo kwaye wo abato mpeso ase no nyaade se eso ani a court no enso ama police for no ama omo ho akire omo esi makodi sensembe ewo a police for akana krata ni chire mo chire se sankofu ye ASP ye assistant superintendent of police ye Evans Kese catch the court no July na boso me da eto so enso wo afimpinu ene adunu wo abra na abono so apa ho sima adunu pepepe o chere say police for no information say enkofu mienu bi din se hunu bu EP Church Registration Center bi no Accra New Town enti no o mote se enkrofo no sa enkrofo mienu abom de Osman Abdallah na Rashid Tubigai den sekan ne mane ade ekọ Registration Center also omo prima electoral commission bia ni ma bia na omo yere nti omo so enti ase then na police for ni yi omo so tere mo kopie mu ha omo ekọ che sa akrofu ewe ho na bra police for na de sa akrofu bienu yi kọ no na akrofu bi nso a omo so ekura car and registration number near GC 3286-19 Nizam pickup bia o mo cross police for no any police one dey face so a o mo je sa Abdallah ne Tubigai e free police one en so to o mo dey face so pa o mo ko mo dey car no cross o mo e wo Kutubabi police station mo je sa nkofu
police one dey no we
enti July na mo so me da to so nko no e wa fimpinu ni aduonu ana sa Tubigai ne sa Abdallah yi police for no e sign ekoye ekoche wo mo ene sa enkofu o mo so edi sebi sa nyambena sa na sa ensimu no enti police for ni team no eche sa nkofu ya omo ede omo ekoye na central for bi kire se sa nkofu eti bi kwachi obi na national security for bi account because national security for there nso omo no omo hu pa omo pa de we omo address kura no hu omo kura hu ba toss ba am say police for there camera say kuru man ye for omo nye the police need hu twa police need but police for no say be hard pa be hard me kai say police will be kai say be I think Asante Achimbo fa junction and I think any Christmas time and confo e pass akwa no so a they stop a lot of cancer omo chin confo sika na me boko no police for abasopa de omo na confo ndi sie ni hunia ona abati to na me hu to e to be papa physical na me so papa me kai na me hu bi da ya hu se sa ayi exchange of fire 20 bra do wa chepe pa na chin ti ano ade chin ya ko e no na akonfo ba ko ya bonu to a oda ho a wo wo sa abomfa janshi wono de ko no buam ho no ha omu bia mu ho pa because na akwa ne da atechemu a moja ewo no ho a se wo ti se police for no mo ya de na omutimi kakis omuti akonfo ne jin no omutimi retrieve ni na back to the drivers any omusika akonfo no agent police for no I think say omo e bi so ye dangerous omo say police for ni dey be dangerous pa
citizens so it's surprising say we have citizens who are very notorious.
Oh yeah.
To make question the authority of.
Me kai Kumasi guy bi ani e friend no. I'm not good at keeping names. Come me to that. No so hard me for Kumasi any he. Otimi be gina kwem. Otimi be gina bicycle no gina kwem. Bole o. Ni so be kai ni na. O say what na Kumasi paint. O ache e bi asata kan ni en wo na esusa. O be gina kwem a car kwa car ma. Hwe ni tiri mu den. Enso ne
some say my breast.
Na wie ya ba.
Saka mo kra ne wo.
Da ko bi no o asafo ne ye fe no CD. On na bua me ye chi sa akonfo no. No mo dimnuro ene e dan. Timi bu obi asu na ayi so there asombo pe ni. Do be ka last
my say no.
Akonfo ne police won this year ni I think say Registrstion side. Say na konfo ba ko te car sia. Police ni ku na police no shoot police na ne say we so nyina high na police for any very rough ada no and no check from for jai o mo enye ja no police for no be hard but one movie say police for no maybe hard right you know said the assemna can say court no say court no mo dey boss ankofo no em say mu cheda nyi di papa akwose July ne bo so me da etoso dumiensa na omo H.S ene na mbo trans asem no so enti dipa oti adwam Susan Edufo ono ene si woti adwam ono ebedi sa asem de no so ne asem a okopie mu wo katafa etoso aduonu e daily graphic a ono so e de ma e wona de ba kwa ehwe ne se sisi a no ukọ various registration centers na omo mo show the registrants ne complain say last kwa na wo kebi say ye teacher for ye ko teacher for ji wa brain ko for be sala em say sa na onya ntia ase because on kofu bu ha mo no protocol ne de say ye send proof we say ni
enye unim omo no me ba
teachers na omo say
omo for ni tire me ma anya we me hwehwe me buse ma ehun say omo nim teachers from sa baby a omo ye we no center ho no sa school no teachers na omo kira ade wo ho nti onim omo de nti omo ni school at that time
teachers omo kira was at school ho and you were right because the teachers are the cover omo ye omo a omo kira nkola ya de mprimprim omo kwa kire so free it is apart from
say no tifi oda no sorry no aba ewia no obi aba
and I think that enra so menua afia kubi yo say ga sa oto baby o say ebi omo so be tomot now you got me 30 days and sound on what you do but it doesn't know that well they shouldn't do that and that's the reason why it should be uncomfortable no so they say kind of mark registration center ho no say go be dealer ya no be ba no ya
aya na mo yo with
the exception of journalists the security personnel being in the police the immigration those people and nurses and I think that obi akabia you have to join the queue because omuduma di omudi no hu hia party no e wo so omo twire omudi nto no mutimi kọ no mukodi omuduma apart from ankofo no de e wo say bia we mambo ordinary person have to join the queue
but like unsa sa word now we use in so nye sign me onu ye teacher ni nipa na aba so ye teacher ni fa so be no benya wono so fa so benya wono so
word no
like or throw away no onu ye teacher ni na dia waba so ye teacher ni nti dia waba no fa so be no benya from no so fa so benya ni say oba o so ye ma no ma okọ
just because we teaching you was other people are the key no and it doesn't know that
I think me ka say nipa na teaching nti emfa so benya say oba na so school and nya ne dia manana
if you go you have to go and join the queue as it has been outlined by the various police station executives you don't have to go there and say minimum way I know this person this I don't know course work na what matches ni maybe to
what can say you need protocol
you join the queue I think say when I went there to register mine I mean together with Akosi Kisiale because we had from the president in it me here my attempt because in say you media with the exception of that and I don't think say
but it's appalling you over join the queue now I say someone who was far behind you we realizing that the panel
and you see one funny you see one Nzaya na nkofo blame nkofo register nkofo say omo registrants ne say omo sori ana omo nkofo me ni lie so ni ade na papa bia asam ka dey emesere e wa ya so west we go papa ne kasa and you are doing tribalism you are doing this tribalism na mo ye no adai ma betra bi no pasa mo person register na say no asam na mentia say bi empanifo so pusu no mu a na wo tene kankan nti me cohort there be asam ye mentia say me ko tie mu yie nti mo ko ya na papa no ya chem say no papa na wo gina ho no kra onim ni age o say me ni age say me say me 40 years na ya papa wo gina wo ka 40 years ya masa keke. What for 40 years cry? Which means papa no nka so onim ni age, the date of birth onim. It's not my name try say obe free obi. And so mo twere bibi go sheet ma no. Ko be free obi oni free na ko abisa say papa no bia wadi say da say nye wo no. But no so try so obenya nipa nan. Ko timi kura na ko kai ban say onya botre. Na the way no ye wrong. Isan say wa kura onya kura onim date ye de wo. woni mu fie and I want me recall bibi a kire say be trace back kam kan on ka bibi bra e won kura bibi esi ye na ka ye trace back went me anka nti e be ya den do ka say bet me a trace na bi atimi ama o fio eno kura so went me indicate bibi asa nti ne wo say wo twen na yetimi efre efie na yebisa enne ma apa na nya to boase a otimi to no boase a kese ono otimi calm me down na kwasi kura frame say yenko but I think say no asumdie ba ho ma bibia to di ma e ma man kura ka say o my idea pa my idea am so edwuma no tie de an say basa e bia anko so be bia sa ne tie what you say
say incredible call limit but special album be keke.
Yeah, we're going with date of birth.
That's not my
boy, be so boss. I don't know.
Very quick.
Yeah, some more.
We have less than 2 minutes.
They're going to get a pet or so. And I said, yeah, just came out. I school back what for. I was shanty waiting on my book. Let's come. Eddie, I'm home. That's who's the money I saw for Sony be a man great here. Any other primary and junior high, children Baltimore State boys, St. Stephen and Anglican, and S.H.S. mini squad.
Okay. It's a work education.
Like when you are so and yet I don't cry, and yet I don't cry. Almost also at the motorbikes, but 15, as also at the command, environmental health. Officers and so said they are on no
okay, thank you very much, Antifa and Betiaba Rapper. This is where we draw curtains on today's edition of Premium Express right here on Premium TV. We came live on Facebook at Premium TV Ghana. Thanks to those who shared your contributions, those who stream, those who watch us live on Facebook, those who share this video. If you haven't shared it too, I hope that you share so others can also have a feel of it as well. Thanks to my crew, first and foremost, Executive Director, Mr. Kingsley Chete. He also made me stream live on Facebook and produced me as well. I could see Raymond also made sure the camera and everything was also okay. And then Kobe Brown also helped produce me and then checked my sound and stuff. Not forgetting Gifty as well, also assisted in providing some stories, you understand? So we'll do online. And I'm not forgetting speedy recovery especially goes to Philomena if she's not well. So we wish her speedy recovery wherever she is, we hope. And then pray that you get well soon. My name once again is Agboja Kafui Joshua Vida, Nana Safo and Richard Tapa being helped me bring the show. God willing, tomorrow morning we'll come your way again. Until then, have a good day.